Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're taking a first look impressions video for the newest update to come out to Lineage 2 Revolution called the Dawn of Destruction update. Now, before we go into the video, I gotta let you guys know, for full disclosure, this video is sponsored by Netmarble. So if you want to show them all the love and support that they have given us as a community, head on down to the description and click on the link and download the game today to check out their newest update. Now, one of the biggest highlights of this new update is the inclusion of the new orc race. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to make an orc and place some of the new content and stuff, hopefully be able to show you some of the cool stuff that this game has to offer.
But we will not give in to their malice, their cruelty. We will fight, and we will die for the freedom of our kind.
Now, when it comes to the new orc race, there are 3 new classes for us to play from. So you can either choose the Orc Raider, the Orc Monk, or the Orc Shaman. Now, each of these different classes do have unique weapons that they can use. You've got the wands, the claws, and the two-handed sword. Now, I've already made an Orc Raider, so we're not going to make this guy. We're actually going to go ahead and make an Orc Shaman because I think these guys look really, really cool in those cool robes. And you can deal damage and heal your character at the same time. And I love classes that allow you to do that. Got a couple different hairstyles that you can choose from. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. I think that makes my character look really cool. I have to say, the graphics of this game look really phenomenal for a mobile game, so pretty cool on that point. You can also go through and preview some of the different motions if you want to see how the character is going to kind of play out. That was cool. All right, we're going to go ahead and name him Koolio Shaman. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and create the character. All right, here we are in the game. Now, I do want to give you guys a recommendation. When you do start off making your first level 180 character as an orc, because the orcs do start off at level 180, is I highly recommend taking your time and going through some of the tutorials, especially if you're a new player to the game, because the game is going to be throwing a lot of stuff at you, especially since you've kind of bypassed a lot of that early game stuff. So we're going to go ahead and just follow this this tutorial, kind of jumping around. Now, the game does have auto questing and auto combat. But to be honest, in my personal opinion, when it comes to games like this is more of like a character management type of a game. You're constantly looking for new ways to strengthen and power up your character to compete in things like the arena and in dungeons and end game kind of content. So there's like a lot of stuff to power up your characters too. And I'm not going to be able to go through everything that this game has to offer, especially since there's so much new content. In fact, this is the biggest content update the game has had since its release. But I do want to give you my overall first impressions about some of the fun stuff that you can try out, especially with the orc class. So we've got Shura asking us to probably go get enough food and get some supplies and equipment. So we're going to just kind of go ahead and move through all this, accept the quest. My character's going to go ahead and move. Now, this is the first story mission, the market exploration. Our character's going to kind of move around until he gets the ability to get some of that new equipment. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to skip ahead so we can see some of the new equipment my character is going to have. Okay, so we've kind of made it outside of the city area now. We got a quest to go around and defeat some of these plateau lynxes. I haven't received any of my new equipment just yet, but I do have to say the shaman's abilities look really, really cool as he's going around just blasting enemies and healing himself. And quest complete. And like I said before, this game is going to be throwing quite a lot at you, especially if you're starting off with a level 180 orc. You're going to be getting a lot of achievements completed. You're going to be completing a lot of quests, getting a lot of different currencies and things like that. You're going to be getting a lot of different items, just like that. Now we got to go meet up with Shura again. I think pretty soon. We only got a couple of quests left. Actually, it's right here. I just remembered. If you go ahead and click on here, we can go ahead and claim the level 180 items. So let's go ahead and claim that right there so we can check out what we're going to look like. Let's go ahead and check out some of the new stuff that we can equip for our characters. So, which I think is actually what we're wearing right now. Look at that. Because I've equipped all these items, look at all these achievements I'm completing. Reward claimed, enhanced. Enhanced patience attribute boots. There's going to be a lot of stuff thrown at your face when you first jump into this. But like I said, just be patient, play your way through the game and stuff, learn the different systems and stuff, because you're going to find a lot to do in this game. Look how cool my character looks. Koolio Shaman. But I do need my new weapon. Where's my weapon at? I think it was right here. I think it's right here. So let's go ahead and use that. We're going to get our Branch of Life. This will be our new SR weapon that we can equip onto our character. Head on back, and there it is. Go ahead and equip. Whoa, okay, that thing is really cool. That's actually, I think that's cooler than my my Orc Raider. Look how cool, and I've even got a shield. This is like an Orc Paladin. I love it. Let's go out and fight enemies now. Do we got a quest to do that? Let's go ahead and accept some of these quests and see if we can't get through this and fight some enemies. All right, so we just received our next quest to go out and fight. We got to collect plateau reindeer leather. We're gonna run around. I can show you some of the cool skills and abilities that my character has to offer. Look at that one. He's got these like flaming spires moving around him, or flaming orbs. Bring it on, reindeer. I kind of feel bad that we're fighting reindeer, but we need their pelts. It's very important. All right, so we completed that quest. It actually took us a while. There were a lot of reindeer pelts that we ended up ruining because we were just absolutely destroying them. And our first level up. Nice. There we go. And we can accept the next quest. Hey, wait. Did you forget our real objective? We need to find leather. Accept the quest. Now we got to go collect reindeer meat so we can go around collecting the meat from the reindeers that we just defeated. And it's a good thing because we actually defeated quite a lot of different reindeers. So now this game has a lot of different content to it. In fact, with this new update, they've actually added a new region called Evento that has over 600 new quests and a new elite dungeon called the Dragon's Cave Catacombs. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you the new Evento area because I believe you do have to be around level 260 to 270 to actually jump into that new area, but they've got a lot of new high-end level content for those high-end players. And in fact, they've also added a new class transfer, the second class transfer, which will be unlocked at level 271. Now this gives the game 27 new class types, and the players will acquire new skills and new titles to equip onto their character. On top of that, they've enabled cross-server matchmaking so that you can compete on things such as their 3 versus 3 honorable battlefield, a new arena battlefield, their temple rifts, summoning circles, temple guardians, and etc. So what we're going to do, my character's going to run around and attack some of these red bears. After we finish off this quest, I'm actually going to jump onto my other character and show you some of the other fun things that you can do in this game. Alright, so here we are on my Koolio character, my Orc Raider. Now, I've played up to about level 184 with this character, going through some of the main quest lines and stuff. But you're going to find yourself, you're going to get to a point where it talks about how your character has to be level 185 or higher to kind of continue some of the main quest story. One of the things I do recommend, once you get to this point, because it says I need to be level 185, is if you actually click on the main quest, it'll bring up this menu, all these daily activities for you to actually run through and check it out. So I'm glad that the game gives you this really simple way that you can go and look at some of the new things that you can try out. And one of the things I want to personally try out is one of the elite dungeons. So we're going to jump over. We're not going to go through the tutorial. We're just going to try to jump in and play one of these dungeons. I know they have a new one, which we're probably not going to be able to check it out because you do have to be level 268. But let's go ahead and jump and check out. Let's do the Ivory Tower Catacombs. Can we do this one? We can. Now, I am higher level than this is recommended, so hopefully we'll be able to get through this pretty easily and not end up getting wrecked. So let's do this. This is kind of my first time running through an elite dungeon. So it says, conquer Ivory Tower's dungeon. We need to acquire 1 monster core. I believe we could probably attack these guys and try to get through this area. I am doing this all manual. You can play this game manually if you want to, or you can turn on auto combat and run through this as fast as you possibly can. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go through this, kind of fight some of these guys, these dark choir soul primes, which are freaking scary looking. And then I'm gonna turn on the auto combat. I was completely missing my texture there. I'm gonna turn on the auto combat and like kind of move our way through this dungeon. Okay, so our first objective, like I said, is to acquire 1 monster core, and I think we're heading off into that direction right now, kind of moving our way past some of these enemies. Okay, here we go. We gotta take on the Dark Generals. These guys look super cool. Take my fury! Alright, so we finally acquired the monster core by taking down some of these Dark Generals. I think that might have been the end of the quest. Except we keep fighting more generals. Leave me alone. Okay, we gotta run over here. I'm trying to get away from these guys so they stop attacking me. Okay. Acquired the core. Wow, we actually did it. We conquered the tower. That was probably supposed to be a lot harder, but like I said, I'm kind of a higher level than this dungeon is supposed to be, so now we just gotta get our way out of here. Alright, now that we've completed that elite dungeon, I think the best thing that we're gonna do now is go to the Tower of Insolence and challenge it. Go ahead and enter right here. Oh, the quest you're currently being on will be canceled. That's fine. That's alright. We already beat that quest. We already finished it off, so we're gonna jump into the Tower of Insolence now. Now with this is actually, you go through rounds of fighting different monsters until a boss shows up. I'm kind of on the lower tier right now in the tower, so I am literally one-shotting a lot of these things. But I kind of just want to show you some of the content that you can expect in this game, because you're going to go through a lot of it. Now, when we get to the higher levels of the tower, there's going to be a lot more powerful bosses and monsters for you to fight through. I'm still working my way through that. And in fact, after this one, I think what we should do next is I'll actually show you the PvP, because I actually worked pretty hard through the PvP system to try to gain ranks in it. So let's go ahead and head on over there. We can just go to the menu, go to challenges, go to our activities, and we're gonna go to the PvP section. All right, so this is the PvP section. What you wanna do is you can compare your combat power. Mine's currently like almost 600,000 compared to the ones that you're gonna be fighting. Now this guy, Little Ivy's got 441. He's my the highest challenger I can take on. So I'm gonna go ahead and fight him. We're gonna cancel my old quest. And we're gonna jump in here and take this guy on, who's actually a little dwarf, and see if I can't beat him. I probably will. I'm actually a lot stronger than they are to kind of rank myself up. Bring it on, little dwarf girl. Fight! Oh my gosh, she actually knocked me down. Whoa, she's doing a lot of damage. Okay. Maybe I need to actually pay attention and not have auto combat turned on. Ooh, geez, that was actually like the hardest fight that I've had so far in the PvP area. All right, victory is ours, boys. Victory is ours, and we go up a rank. You get rewards for doing the PvP system as well. Now, there is a whole lot of stuff, like I said. You got this battlefield system. You got castle sieges, fortress sieges, honorable battlefield, the open siege. Now, some of these actually take place during certain times of the week. The castle siege starts in a couple of days. I believe the honor battlefield starts in about a day. So a lot of stuff I actually can't show you guys right now, but there is a lot of things for you guys to try out. I'm actually going to go ahead and look at some of the other challenges that we can take on to see if there's anything else that we can try out in this video. Let's go to the Trials of Experience. Now, I actually really like the Trials of Experience. Essentially what it is you have a certain time limit to destroy as many enemies as possible to get as much experience as you possibly can. So let's go ahead, jump into here and see if we can't take it on. We're going to the very hard mode, and we're going to run around and take out some of these enemies. Now, there are some buffs that will appear for your character to acquire, but like I said, the auto combat system in this game is pretty good. But if you want some of those buffs, you're going to actually have to manually run over and grab them, because you want them to be able to increase your attack speed, to be able to take out as many enemies as you possibly can within 3 minutes. So I'm going to kind of move my way around the battlefield, grab the movement speed, so I can take out some of these enemies as fast as I possibly can. I know there's an attack damage buff that you can acquire as well. Now, with the auto combat system, you can go through and just kind of let your character do his thing, attacking the different enemies and stuff. But to be honest, if you want to get the most out of a stage like this, you might want to turn the auto combat off and actually be able to calculate your damages. So kind of moving around, moving my character back over here, activating this ability to get as many as I can in the area of effect, taking out these knights. So we'll go ahead and turn the auto combat on as well, so we can finish off this Tower of Experience. All right, I've only got 10 seconds left to take out as many enemies as I possibly can. I've got an SS rank so far. I've been running around collecting all the buffs I possibly can. Take out as many enemies. We only got 1, 2. Oh, I was hoping I could get past like at least 200. So, all right, so we completed the Trials of Experience. Got 70,000 reward experience plus a bonus 294,000. All right, guys, I think I'll end the video right there. And once again, I just want to thank Netmarble for sponsoring this video. And guys, if you want to check out the new update, play the new Orc race, which is my personal favorite out of all the Orc races, and get yourself all the way up to level 180 starting off, then head on down to the description down below and download the game today. Well guys, thanks so much for being here. My name is Koolio, and I'll see you next time.